What's going on, YouTube? And welcome to another, well, today a little box battle, shall we say. It's two of my favorite products. Going to go back to 2022 with a little Bowman Chrome U for you. Little Bryce Young there on the right. And then over here on the left, who sounds like will be the #1 draft pick in this year's draft, Caleb Williams with some Bowman Chrome. So obviously, in both sets, you can find guys that are going to be in this year's draft. In the set to your right, the Bryce Young set, you can obviously find Bryce Young, C.J. Stroud, Will Levis. There's some other guys in there as well that you can find in last year's product. Then obviously in this year's product, some guys that are going to go in the draft and guys that are going to go back into college as well. So we're just going to see if we can find some fun quarterbacks, some fun guys, maybe something interesting to open up. I don't know. I just thought it'd be something different to do. And it's obviously some of my favorite stuff to do is watch the college talent and see, you know, who's going to be the next superstars that we follow in the NFL draft, #1. And then #2, who's going to be the next guys that are maybe future Hall of Famers. There could be some in these boxes. Who knows? So we're going to open them up both here, and then we'll put the packs out, and we'll get after it. It'll be fun. It'll be fun. These are some of my favorite things to open, and right now, to be honest with you, there's nothing that's out there NFL-wise that makes me get excited to open it. So I'm like, you know what? And look at this. This is a nice dinged-up box, too. You know what they say about that? Dinged-up boxes always have the best stuff. So we'll get the Chrome out first. Ooh, look at them. They're just screaming at us to open them. We'll get the Bowman U out as well. There we go. Plus, there's a lot of packs, so that always makes it fun. I always like boxes that have a lot of packs to open. It's just kind of more fun that way, I think. I'm trying to refix the boxes. It's not going well. All right, so we'll stick that one over there. Apparently off camera. I can barely see it over there to the right. Oh, well. All right, we'll do this to the left. Scoot those over a little bit. In case we have some hits. Yeah, we'll see. All right, so obviously with the Chrome, you can count. There's 7 packs right there to open up. And with the Bowman U, guess what? There's also 7 packs to open up. So do we go back and forth, back and forth? Will that be fun? Maybe. Now let's give it a shot. We'll start with the Chrome. Or the Bowman U, excuse me. I knew I was going to do that because it's Chrome on both, obviously. All right. Not a lot of cards in each pack, so it's not going to take long to get through them. But I'm guessing you have already seen these all. So there's a Bijan Robinson. Got a Tanner Morgan. A Graham Mertz, and a Caleb Williams on the pink. I think we'll go ahead and throw him in a sleeve. We might even top load it as well. Now, the one things that I don't, and I'm not huge fans about, thanks to the Chrome, sorry about that. Let's see if we can get him in this top loader. There we go. Is that fun bend you get with the cards. I'm not a fan of those. Some of them, not so much. Some of them, like these, I'm noticing we got a pretty good bend already. So I'm not a huge fan of that. But you know what? It is what it is, and we just roll on, I guess, from there, right? And we just hope that we don't have terrible bend. All right, let's get to the next pack. We'll jump to Chrome from this year. Numbered cards, autographs, those are always fun to potentially pull. Holy cow, look at that right off the bat, Caleb Williams. I'd say that's a good pack. Paris Jones, Jackson Arnold here as well. Cam Camper, and a Nate Wiggins on the pink. So that's a good one. That guy will be drafted potentially in the first round. I've heard a lot about Wiggins from Clemson, so we'll keep an eye on him, but we'll definitely sleeve up potentially, like I said, and it sounds like it will definitely happen, that he'll be the #1 pick in the draft by the Bears after the Bears got rid of Justin Fields. which is actually hilarious because if you watched my last video, and if you didn't, you should. But my last video, it was right in, I think he had been traded, 10 minutes after my video came out. Apparently, I'm a little bit of a jinx. I don't know. Dontavian Wicks, BJ Ojolari. You got Nick Singleton on the Ramblin' Man. And Damani Jackson from USC. So that's pack number 2 of the Bowman U from 2022. Here's back to 2023 again. Boy, how about that, though? A couple of Caleb Williams immediately. He's a little more difficult to find. Now, obviously, who are we looking for next? Marvin Harrison Jr. I think that's your next pro. All right, Kyle McCord. Solomon DeShields. We got a Jatavian Sanders on the Ramblin' Man. I love these Ramblin' Mans too, by the way. And a Devin Leary from Kentucky. Now, the funny thing too with these cards is obviously you got guys that are going into the NFL draft. But the amount of transfers with the portal the way that it is, goodness gracious. You get into these cards and you're like, is so-and-so even there anymore? Some of these guys, it takes a minute to remember. All right, so we got Israel right on the top here. Boy, the bend on these cards is awful. Sewell. Mitchell Tinsley. Got a Luke Altmaier. And a Cameron Ward from Washington State. But, I mean, the bend of these cards is ridiculous. I don't know if that will properly show it. Does it? These should be flat. Look at that. That is the one thing I'm not a huge fan with when it comes to Bowman Chrome, is you get a nasty bend to some of these cards. It's almost, they almost have the feel of Prism, but Prism at least will stack, right? Not so much on these. All right. Our next potential pack here. There we go. All right, we got Dante Moore. We got a Bo Nix. There's somebody that'll be in the draft highly. Dylan Gabriel, he'll be back in college this year. Connor Colby from Iowa, he'll be in the draft. And a Shaz Preston as well, not numbered. But I tell you what, that Bo Nix, we will definitely sleeve him up. I thought that was a refractor for just a second. It was not. I'm still not good enough with Chrome that I can look at the front and know if they're an automatic refractor or not. I still have to take a peek on the back. Sorry about that. That is super loud, isn't it? Hopefully not blasting your ears out too much there. I don't like to force the cards, though, into the... I like to force the cards into the holders. I see some people do that, and it makes me cringe. I like to slide them in. All right, next Chrome. We got Raheem Jarrett, a Tanner Morgan. Oh, that is numbered. I apologize, that is numbered. 321 out of 399. We like that. There's a Bryce Young, not numbered. And Mr. Tyler for Notre Dame. That one had a nasty, boy, did you see that? Look up top there. That is a nasty, I don't know what that even is considered. We'll throw that in the play with the dog pile, apparently. Jeepers. Told you these cards sometimes have a nasty bend to them, but that had a nasty print something or other. I have no idea. Not great. So we got the Caleb Williams so far out of the 2022, but I think 2023 is kind of taking this box battle. There's a Dallin Hayden, Casey Thompson, there's a Will Johnson from Michigan, Cooper DeJean, there's a good one. Not a refractor, and there's Tyreek Williams as well. We'll sleeve up DeJean. I think the latest mocks I had seen with DeJean, now he was somebody who broke his leg while he was at Iowa, and so he missed a pretty big portion of the season. I think there were some Iowa fans that were kind of hopeful that maybe DeJean would come back for his senior season, but the dude is just, he's ready to play in the NFL. And I promise you this much, if you get him, you will love him. He will instantly make your team better, I promise you. Promise you, promise you. We've got a little camera action here. Let's see if I can fix that a little bit. Sorry about that. Notice the camera was glitching, as my daughter would say. It still kind of is, isn't it? Well, hopefully not awful. Kind of reminds me of that 80s show. Remember Max Headroom? Keely Ringo. Now there's a Jalen Carter. A Jordan Addison. A Will Shipley. And Mr. Aiden O'Connor as well. Fix that light a little bit maybe. There we go. Hopefully that didn't go crazy there. I think we could probably sleeve up that Jordan Addison. We could probably even sleeve up, honestly, that Jalen Carter, but we'll just do the Addison for right now, and we'll maybe come back with the Carter. I don't know. Defensive players just don't seem to hold the worth. Isn't that weird? But every year that you're talking about like chases, when it comes to like this year, of course, in the NFL, every single video that you pretty much watch, it's the chase of CJ Stroud, right? And it feels like there was a lot of defensive players that were pretty good. I can't tell you the amount of videos I watched where people would get like, you know, like a Jalen Carter or a Will Anderson, and they'd be like, oh, wrong Texan. Guys, still the rookie of the year, don't forget. All right, next pack. Hop in here. Oop. These are always a little suspect when they open. Sometimes they'll open up nice and easy, and sometimes you just absolutely shred them like I just did. All right, there's a Reuben Owens. This card just kills me every time I see it. Marshawn Lloyd. There's a Will Howard. And a Caleb Johnson as well. Will Howard, of course, he's going to make his name maybe as a Buckeye. I guess we'll wait and see about that. Where am I at? Am I new? I'm over here now. See, that's another thing when you go back and forth and you get to being busy and your camera's glitching and everything else is going to, you know what, you get it lost on where you were at. All right. We got a Valladay, Xavier Valladay, Trayshawn Holden as well. Got Henry, and there's a nice Dallas Turner. Projected, last I saw for Turner, he'll be a first rounder, and I think I've heard maybe my Bears thinking about taking him with that number 9 pick, although I have seen a ton of different spots where he could go and where the Bears may go with that number 9 spot. I have no idea. I was not a big fan of the Justin Fields trade, but it is what it is. We'll put Turner up there, though. Okay, where are we at? We're over to the left now. See, I tell you, you go back and forth like this, you forget where the heck you're at. All right, well, actually, what do we got? 1 pack each left. Well, you know what I'm saying. All right, who do we got? Got AJ Swan here. That's who we were looking for. Marvin J. Oh, and look at this. Not guaranteed, but a Tavian Robinson autograph. All right, we'll sleeve both of them up. There's a Phil and a Jatavian Sanders as well there at the end. How about that? Like I said, you're not guaranteed an auto in the Chrome, but you get a wide receiver auto. I'll take that. Plus, it's actually a decent autograph, right? Sometimes you see those autos and you're like, holy smokes. We will put you in Cooper's spot. And then I'm going to go ahead and we're going to sleeve up Marvin Harrison Jr. as well. Just the base on that one. But I can tell you anything with Marvin Harrison Jr.'s name right now on eBay. Yes, cha-ching. We're going to stick Marvin up there in Bo Nix's spot. Sorry, Bo, but it is what it is, buddy. Okay, so last packs. I'd say a pretty close call right now, really. All right, let's see here. The Spencer Sanders, Jabari Small, Phil Jerkovic, got a Nolan Smith, and then a Michael Mayer. I think we could probably sleeve up Michael Mayer. He's already in the NFL, obviously with the Las Vegas Raiders. And honestly, had a pretty decent rookie year. When you look at tight ends, now Laporta had such a great season that he kind of overshadowed some people, but he had a fine rookie season. All right, last pack. I think this is a clear winner in this one, but we'll see. We'll see what you guys think down below in the comments, which, as always, make sure you like and subscribe and all that other good stuff. Will Shepard. Oops, get that in camera. Let's see, Jury and Dickey. We got Dante Smith and Ryan O'Keefe. So, you know, kind of a meh last pack there. But honestly, like I said, unless you guys think I'm completely crazy, I think 2023 was the clear-cut winner here. I don't know. I mean, we got the autograph #1 in the 2023. We got Marvin Harrison Jr., got Caleb Williams, Bo Nix. Now, I will say this about the 2022. We did get the Caleb Williams, the Jordan Addison, the Michael Mayer. Guys, I think this is a victory. I think this is a W for 2023. Tell me what you think. Do you like the college uniforms? Do you like the college product? What's your thoughts on that? Give me some ideas. Give me some of your opinions down below. And then, guys, guess what? We will see you in the next video down the road. Take care, and thanks for watching.